Today's episode of the Chasing Daylight podcast is sponsored by Chasing Aces Golf. Golf comes with pressures and expectations, and that includes what you wear. Chasing Aces hats, performance polos, and t-shirts keep you looking sharp from the clubhouse to the tee box. Visit ChasingAcesGolf.com. You can find them on Instagram as well at Chasing Aces Golf. Even the best are chasing aces. It's almost here. It's very close.
Very close.
April is coming.
Yeah, and we don't have the official word yet.
No, so when do you think that's going to happen? Do you think he's going to wait until the last minute, or is it going to happen?
He's going to wait till the last minute.
Yeah?
Maybe Friday.
Mm-hmm. I think Friday too.
Yeah. Get everyone's like stoked for the weekend, you know. I mean, the reports are he's been walking medalist all week, so.
Yeah, a couple people were snapping some video of him out there.
I started reading the article from Golf Digest, like what we know, what we think, but I forgot to finish it. I've been saying it the whole time, though. He's playing. I said it last year.
I just think he's running out of time for majors that he can play, that he has an opportunity to win.
True.
And he knows
and
his
for
course.
Those that don't know, we're talking about Tiger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Just for those that don't know, yeah.
You can't piece it together.
If you can't piece it together, go ahead and just change to another podcast. Because
you should probably listen to the Trader Joe's podcast instead or something if you didn't catch that.
I'm sure that one's pretty good.
It's actually pretty good. I do listen to it occasionally.
I didn't even know they had a podcast.
Yeah, it's called Inside Trader Joe's.
Inside Trader Joe's. So
yeah, the first 6 episodes are like the making of Trader Joe's, and now it's like the seasons, like new items that are coming out and other stories. But the first 6 are very interesting. The ones after that are just you're a Trader Joe's fan.
All right, so before we get into the golf that we played and our news stuff, so was what took place on television last night real, in your opinion? Did Will Smith actually slap the shit out of Chris Rock, or was that staged?
At first thought, because I saw the clip, and I thought it was staged for sure. And then my sales manager at work was talking about it, and I was like, yeah, that was staged. She's like, did you see the unedited version? And I said no, and I saw it, and I was like, oh, okay, it actually looks pretty real.
So what was in the unedited version? Because I've only seen what's on Twitter and everything.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what you've seen. I don't know if it's, but you could hear the smack, and they played him cussing at him.
Yeah, and
I saw the same one.
I saw this one because I was going down the Twitter wormhole, just seeing what everybody was saying about it, and this one guy had a breakdown, we're gonna break down the smack heard around the world, which I was like, wow.
Dun, 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 dun.
Jeez.
Oh, we need this.
Yeah, breaking it down.
We're breaking down the Chris Rock slap. The Will Smith slap of Chris Rock on the Chasing Daylight podcast. No, so he was, what this guy pointed out, and what I thought the first time I saw it, is when he tells the joke, Will Smith is laughing.
Right.
He thought it was funny. And then he got the stank eye from his wife, and it was like, you better do something. But I mean, if you're going to go do that, just knock him the fuck out. You know? Just deck him. Because
I would have killed him.
I don't know, man. That's Pookie. So, I mean, going back to New Jack City.
I mean, it's comedy, man. I mean, obviously, if you're going to be at an award show, you're going to get cracked on potentially.
Absolutely.
When you go to a comedy show, I've been picked out of the crowd at a comedy show at the Comedy Store in LA. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you're putting yourself in the line of fire. It's a comedy show. Like,
I mean, I don't know. I thought it was a little. That's what made me think. I go, maybe this is staged. Maybe they, decided, hey, let's do something to create some buzz about this. I mean, it's over, so it's not like no one's going back and watching reruns of the whole Oscars. They're watching this, 15-second clip over and over again. So
now, if it was Kanye, that would mean an album's coming out. Maybe there's a new Will Smith, DJ Jazzy Jeff album coming soon.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, with Chris Rock on it. Yeah,
that's the thing, man. You do these things. That's how you promote new shit. Like Kanye is a genius with that stuff.
It's interesting to say the least.
Every time, like Katie will be like, "Your boy's going crazy again." I'm like, "Well, that means something's coming out soon. Can't wait."
All right, so that's enough of the pop talk, pop culture talk. There's other shows out there. I'm sure, you know what? I'm sure there's some podcasts out there right now that were like totally geeked about that happening.
Oh, they have whole episodes about this thing.
It's just dedicated. We're going to break it down. We're going to look at the first 5 seconds, and then we're going to have a guest on.
Yeah.
We have a physical assault professional on the line.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But let's get into some golf. We played a little golf this past weekend. Bob West joined us. Bob West from the Greater Las Vegas Realtors Association, hell of a real estate agent, and proud sponsor of the podcast, joined us for a little trip around Revere. Played the Concord course, which you guys haven't played in a while. I kind of played it not too long ago. So let's give a little breakdown. See, Concord's been getting a lot of beef from a lot of people. They didn't overseed this year. I'll prerequisite this a little bit. They didn't overseed this year. The seed shortage and the increase in pricing, they just decided to let it go dormant. They painted the fairways to give everybody that, green contrasting look, which I would have been totally fine if they would have just done the whole thing without the paint. Didn't matter to me. But what I'm looking forward to is now that it's spring, now that it's getting to be a little bit warmer, that grass is starting to come back. It was in a lot better shape Saturday versus the last time I played it. But what was your guys' thoughts?
I thought it was a little bit rough, but expected. Greens were probably better than I expected. I didn't really seem to have a lot of. There was still ball marks and stuff, but I didn't seem to have issues.
It wasn't crazy like it's been in the past.
Yeah.
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 I mean, it was Concord, right? It's dormant. We're coming out of winter in Las Vegas. It was dormant in areas. It was 18 had grass on the fairway.
Well, 9 did too. 9 had the grass on 9 was amazing.
Yeah, true. I mean, it is what it is, and that's what you get at most places right now in Las Vegas. So I think a lot of people just aren't used to the exorbitant amount of green fees that they're paying for courses that are dormant. But that is what it is. The supply and demand out here is out of whack, and I enjoyed it. The greens were pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it's to be expected. It's going to come back here soon, and you can tell that it's on its way back, and that's going to be a lot of courses out here. They're coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been getting in some little verbal judo matches with some people on Facebook about the local groups here in town because people are just dogging on it. And ever since we've had Darden on, where he talked about it, it's dormant, it's not dead. There's a big difference. And this one guy just kind of went, "It course is in terrible shape. It's dead." And I said, I did my, dormant, not dead. And he responded, "That's your opinion, and it's just way overpriced." And blah, blah, blah.
That's science, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
that is agronomy, my friend.
Yeah. People aren't used to that out here. Vegas for many, many years, and even though
everything.
Yeah, it's a destination place. We can have a thriving winter grass because it gets cool enough. The summer grass doesn't survive in the winter, most like any other place in the country. But with so many people coming here and tee sheets filled all the time. It's very easy to financially go, okay, we're going to shut down for 2 weeks when it's really freaking hot, put in some new grass, so when it cools down, we got a nice lush course. I kind of commend them for not doing that. And, it sucks if you've never played there and you show up and you play that course. I'm sure it sucks for the people that are used to it being green in the wintertime and it not. But it just drives me nuts because people in Texas right now, all the courses are dormant. Everything is dormant. Everything, and they don't paint fairways. It's brown. You've got a green tee box and you got a green, and that's it. So it's wild that it's so shocking to people out here, and I think it's because so many people have been coming here for so many years in the wintertime when you can play, because if you live in Minnesota and you come to Vegas,
right,
you're playing golf. They're just not used to it. So I'm sorry, what were you going to say, Joe?
I was just going to say, the thing that sucks is golf is getting so expensive, and the courses are saving money by not overseeding, and we're still paying a high price for not grass, Yeah. I mean, it's grass, but it's dormant. But I mean, I think you're right. People have been coming for so long, and in the winter times, every course always overseeded. I started a while ago, but from what I remember it was all overseeded, and a lot of courses are leaving it. But and I think it's PGA Tour. We see these courses, they're lush, perfect, and that's what everybody expects. That's what everybody wants to play. Like, of course, I want to play on a course that is lush and green, of course, right? But people need to understand that not every course is going to be that way, number one. And number two, playing in these different conditions makes you a better golfer.
Correct. In the long term, you're right. It's giving you opportunity to play on an element of a course that you may not be used to.
Yeah, different lies. I mean, when it's dormant, you got to be a ball striker, man. It is what it is.
Dude, those tight lies are brutal.
The toughest shots, I think, the other day were those greenside wet Bermuda that's flat, that where you just hit them, and man, it is just it feels bouncy, and then you hit it, and it is soft as hell.
Yeah, you get some funky releases out of those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
funky releases. But I mean, that makes it challenging, and you have to really assess what's going on. And if your mind is drifting and you're not focused on it, you can have a bad day.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people need to really embrace that when you're not playing on a course that's perfect. Like, embrace the elements, even when it's windy or rainy, because you're gathering experiences, and it makes you a better golfer.
It's what makes golf amazing. You're not playing in a dome. You're not playing the same holes every single time.
Exactly.
So, I thought it was interesting. Well,
but, a lot of people, they get to play golf once a month, and they want to play on the best conditions possible, and I understand, because I used to be that way, but it's not always like that, man. Not every course is Augusta National. Even Augusta National does not look the way it looks on TV every year.
Oh, yeah.
That people think.
I mean, a couple weeks after the tournament, it's not that great.
Exactly.
I mean, they just get it in
and people just don't know
condition.
That. Yeah, they spend millions of dollars to do that. And not every course can do that. And, I mean, people just don't understand that. I mean, how hard is it for you to, if you have grass in your front yard, how hard is it for you to keep it green all year?
Right. And that's just a small little sampling.
Exactly.
That's why I got rid of the grass in my backyard, because I was tired of trying to take care of it.
Yeah. Or some people can't even keep a houseplant alive.
Are you one of them, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We have one that's survived since we moved in. That's it.
I don't like houseplants. I don't know. They creep me out.
Okay.
There you go. Little tidbit you didn't know about Matt. Houseplants creep me out.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah. Straight as lightning.
Do you have human hearts in your freezer also, or?
Monkey hearts. Monkey hearts. So one other thing I want to talk about at Concord, the Wilson Triad Ball, my order came in for those. and pretty positive results. It spins, and that is something that, as much as I have enjoyed playing the Srixon ball, it doesn't spin like this ball does. I'm playing the...
Now, does it spin off the driver, or it spins off like wedges?
Well, I don't know. It's hard to say. 'Cause my driver was a little off yesterday. I had a case of the lefts and the rights, and the first tee shot I piped straight, and it was just lightning straight down the middle of the fairway.
Lightning straight.
And then the second drive I pulled, but it was dead straight again. And then I played a little bit better after that. But I didn't see a ton of spin off the driver. I think anything that went weary was because of me, not because of the ball. Because the times that I did put a good pass on it, it was really good. And Bob wasn't playing his best golf,
and then he switched to the triad, and it started working out for him.
Yeah,
which was interesting.
He shot 2 under on the back, playing the triad, and he noticed a lot more spin as well. The Srixon, the XV for me, it's great off the tee, and it feels great. It feels great chipping. It feels great putting, long strike, everything. It feels really good, but I just can't get that thing to spin when I need it to, and it's like hurt me because not holding greens when it should be holding greens. So it was nice to see that on Saturday, because I hit a couple of shots that were a little thin that came in kind of heaters, and played really well. Caught the greens and held on. Had a couple that spun like crazy. Jeremy's telling me, because he saw me hit a couple of approach shots, and he was like, dude, that ball was spinning. So it's nice to see that.
Yeah, you had a few that spun for sure. That was very noticeable.
Yeah, it was good on the chipping too, because I was able to be a little bit more aggressive with the chips and not be so passive, worrying about it, not grabbing at all. And I think it helped me. I definitely think it helped me. So I think I'll give it a try for a few more rounds and see what happens. If I see the same results, then it may stick around. But it held up. That ball, I never found that 1-on-2 because it was way up the hill. But the rest of the round, I played that one ball, and it held up really well. So
yeah, it seems like a candidate for you.
It's there. It's there. We'll see. I mean, Revere, that, like I said, it was dry and a little fast in some areas. So I'm curious how it does on a little bit softer of a course.
True. Yeah, that could impact it a bit.
I didn't catch any big news this week. Did you?
We're Nish and Chris, two very amateur golfers on a quest to play the top 100 courses in the UK and Ireland, after Chris set this challenge on a drunken Saturday night in my kitchen. Join us on our frequently humorous journey of a lifetime as we grapple with the logistical and financial challenge of playing some of the best courses in the world, as well as grappling with our games, because let's face it, it's never just about playing. Sometimes the score matters too. Listen to the Top 110 Golf Podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
No, I mean, I'm sure probably the biggest news we'll talk about, New World #1, but I mean, the Tiger stuff, which we kind of covered a bit.
That's about it, right?
Yeah, I think that might cover it.
Oh. It's the Chasing Aces report, brought to you by Chasing Aces Golf. Did anybody see any? I didn't see any. But
Donald Trump.
I was just going to say, I did see PGA Memes posted a video of him getting a... And I loved how they, 5-iron from 185.
Yeah.
It wasn't a 110-yard floppy. So congrats to the former president for doing something I have yet to do. And that is your Chasing Aces report for episode 153. You believe we're at 153? That's crazy. Crazy. So, let's see. This last week's tournaments, Scotty Scheffler, like you said, new number 1 in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, the last 5 months for him has just been crazy. One out here in Vegas, or in Phoenix in the desert, wins at the Arnold Palmer, wins at match play. I was listening to No Laying Up today. They broke it down really well. And talking about those are 3 completely different style golf courses.
It's true, yeah.
And he showed up on all 3 of them and just played some really good golf.
Yeah, what is it? 3 wins in his last 5 starts?
Yeah. And I mean, his other tournaments he played were not terrible. I was trying to pull it all up, but right now the PGA website is acting funky and not allowing anybody to see the results for players. So, but yeah, he's on a roll, man. He's on a roll.
Yeah, he's playing great golf.
So
I think really the Ryder Cup really like kicked him off, like confidence wise.
Oh yeah, just dude, he's just talented, and it doesn't seem like he gets nervous or intimidated by a situation. It's just I'm playing golf. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
How much of the tournament or the match play did you guys watch?
I watched most of Saturday and pretty much all of Sunday.
Yeah,
because I was hoping for Kisner. My $800 bet.
Oh, yeah. We'd be doing this from a new fully funded studio.
Yeah, we could have rented out like a suite at the Wynn.
Top floor at Cosmo, and
could have flew out Kisner. Like, man, we could have done it up.
Well, you win some, you lose some.
That is true. Hey, I mean, I'll take a 65-1 bet with a chance to win it all day. Like,
absolutely,
it's awesome to have that opportunity to win.
I watched a lot of it. I know a lot of people aren't a fan of the pods and the pool play and one person coming out of that. I kind of like it though. A lot of people voicing their opinions that it's tough to keep track of what's going on and guys don't know what their status is because there's so much going on, and I get that too. But I mean, but as a viewer, watching it on TV, other than the ridiculous amount of commercial content, which, oh my God, just made it unwatchable in some situations. It was golf swing, ad, come back, golf swing, playing through ad,
PXG,
golf swing, ad. And it was like, good Lord, enough. We get it. You need the money, but I mean, come on. We don't need.
That's how they're paying these purses, man.
Yeah, I know, but Jesus Christ, you got to figure out some way to do it just that's not so just in your face nonstop. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get into a flow for what's going on because you're so distracted by Bob Parsons' crazy ass voice selling some boom clubs.
Yeah. I was kind of disappointed with ESPN Plus also because they weren't showing all the matches.
No, it was just a select. They didn't. I mean, it would have been cool if they would have had every match that you could have gone through, but
which I get is very difficult to do.
Yeah.
Like, I totally understand the logistics of that, but I think they only had like 2 matches up or something, right? It wasn't anything.
Yeah. I thought there was 4. I thought they were doing because they had the main feed, they had the featured group, and I think they had 3 other matches that you could flip back.
I thought it was only 2 and then like featured holes, but I could be wrong.
Speaking of featured holes, what's your thoughts on the course? I know, Jeremy, you said it was one of your favorite events to watch last week. Mm-hmm. Still living up to the hype?
Oh yeah, definitely. I want to play there so bad. Especially that stretch on the back 9 is just.
Yeah, the back 9 is awesome.
That par 5 that they just bomb it through, and then you got the little green that sticks out into the lake where that boat was just floating around where Scheffler chunked his chip shot into the bunker and then hold out. I mean, how amazing was that?
That was terrible.
for you. Yes,
man. I mean, you got to think if he missed that and Kisner wins that hole. I mean, that could have just
changes the whole thing.
Could have swapped the entire momentum of that tournament.
But that's a great hole.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah,
hole.
Dude, that whole back nine just looks like a bunch of fun, man. I would love to play that back nine.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Keegan had the shot of the tournament with his low punch through the trees, run up, come down the hill, back on. I mean, wow, that was
that was awesome.
I mean, and you know, honestly, he hits that shot. What do you think? If he did it 10 times, how many times does he get it on the green? Maybe
like
6 of 10.
You think that high? I was thinking 4.
Think so.
I mean, it's just there's so much that can go wrong in such a small space. You know, you just think of that face is, you know, a degree more open. It hits a tree.
Yeah,
you know, it's a degree more closed. It's in the woods left. It's just so fine of a window. But man, hell of a shot he pulled off.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
But I like the venue. I think
course,
it's a huge upgrade over Dove Mountain. Dove Mountain was not a good match play. This brings in a lot of different elements. You know, the bombers don't have a huge advantage because the greens complexes are so crazy that you kind of have to hit it in your spot. But it was fun.
I think the green complexes are great because you have to shape it in there and you have to use the ground a lot of the times.
And again, a short 130-yard par 3 just kind of wreaked havoc. You know, it's so many people you see on that 17th. It's like, okay, these are the best. These are the top players in the world, and they can't hit a wedge to, 20 feet on a.
I think it's those power lines just getting your head.
Power lines.
Am I gonna hit the power line?
Yeah. That's kind of weird to see, isn't it? There's a lot of views of those holes where there's just power lines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Texas. I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah, Texas, and then the power grid goes out during ice storms.
But that's a really fun hole to watch because they express their emotions immediately. Either it's perfect or you're in trouble and you're like, oh shit, what's going to happen? So the players are really engaged a lot, other than just 130-yard shot, boom. You know, they're invested in that shot, especially it's 17. If you're playing 17, it's close.
It's tight. Yeah.
It's tight. So you got a chance. It's a really important shot.
Yeah.
The thing I love about that course, I think the most, is the creativity they have to have. A lot of times they're just firing at pins, but at that course, they hit to areas of greens that feed back down to pins.
Yeah, you can,
exactly.
Pin hunting there doesn't necessarily help you. The course was firm, and
I mean, in some spots you have to hit it off of the green to feed it down to the pin, which is cool.
Well, Kiz is on 18. Mm-hmm. Where he hit it past the hole and then brought it back down. I mean,
that shot
was brilliant. That was absolutely brilliant.
Connor, oh man, that was so good. Like if it went 1 inch more, it would have stayed up. It was just like perfect.
Oh yeah, because it was when he hit it, I was like, oh shit, and then it got to the top, and I was like, oh, and then it started coming back. It's like, well, I fucking know what he's doing.
Yeah, that's what makes that course awesome, is the creativity you have to have, and the way you have to play those greens makes it awesome.
Did you hear?
You don't get that every time.
Did you hear his comment to a fan that asked him why lay up, why not go for it?
I think that was last year.
Was it last year?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, he's like, why don't you go fuck yourself?
Yeah, that was
that last year? Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was last year.
Somebody must have reposted it then, because I don't remember that from last year. But
it was the 1 year anniversary of Kiz telling a fan that.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think Joe nailed it when you said, I would absolutely love to play golf with him.
Oh,
it
yeah.
just seems like a guy that would just have a blast out there on the course.
I mean, like him, Harry, Joel Damon, Max Homa, like those. I mean, Pat Perez would be fun. I mean, not even like, those guys would be so much fun. Like, it'd be super cool to play with Tiger, but like those guys, it would be a blast.
Yeah. Because you're going to have some fun.
Yeah.
And see some really cool shit, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
All right, so I'm gonna say this properly because I said it improperly so many times last week. Chad Ramey at 17 under won the Corrales Punta Cana, not Canta. I like saying
it'll always be Punta Cana.
Punta Canta.
Punta Cana.
But it's Punta Cana. 17 at 17 under won that. Ewan Ferguson at 7 under. How's that for a DP World Tour score? Don't see too many 7 unders. He won the Commercial Bank Qatar Masters. Athea Thickcool, I hope I'm saying that right. Thittycool. 16 under, she won the JTBC Classic in a playoff against Nana Koritz Madsen, who won last week. No Jim Young, what's her name?
Jin Young Ko.
Oh, yeah, she was there the first day and then didn't have it. So, and then Trevor Wurblu at 18 under won the Lake Charles Championship in a playoff against Sohong Young Kim. So that is the tour wrap-ups. Harry did make the cut, birdied the last 2 holes on what? What are you laughing at?
I just love your pronunciation.
They're so bad. Oh, dude. Oh, my God. What did the starter say my last name on Saturday? I can't.
Oh, Wang and Chet?
No, it was. I'll have to get Bob.
Wong and Shoot?
It was Wang and God, it was some, and I was like, wow, haven't heard that one. He felt so bad, but it's like, dude, I get this my entire life, so it's no big deal. I said that G kind of messes everybody.
I know
up.
it was Wong. It was Wong something.
It was Wong something.
Like there's an A after the W, buddy. Like no O.
No
there.
O.
At least get the Wang.
Oh man, that was too funny. All right, so our picks for last week.
You can do like Adam, Wang and Horse.
Wang and Horse?
Yeah, because he was peeing in the lake. Wang and Horse.
Wang Horse.
Matt Wang and Horse.
Wild Wang Horse. That's too funny. Okay, so this we actually had to use a guest pick for the second event. So this is the first time that happened. I had, for the match play, I had Scotty Scheffler, finished first, 550 points for that. Because it's a 550-point event. I didn't get any bonus points for the odds, but I did get the 30 for a top 5. And then I
feel
had,
like everyone knew Scheffler was going to win.
Hey, but nobody picked him but me.
Yeah.
And I picked him in the bracket, too, by the way.
So did I.
Did you? Oh, yeah, you did pick him in the bracket, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Dan picked Bryce Garnett. He finished 58th, so I got 3 points for that because I had Kurt Kitayama, which, man, I can't catch a break with him. If I pick him, he misses the cut. If I don't, he finishes top 5. And let's see, then Joe had Kevin Kisner, who finished second, 315 for that, and 30 points for top 5. Then you had Sahith Thigala, who finished 22nd. Got 24 points for that and 10 points for top 25. Jeremy had Justin Thomas, who did not make it to the round of 16, so they finished 35th is what the position they gave him for that. 13 points for that. You had Grayson Sigg, who had 21 points for his 25th finish, 10 points for top 25. So through our 24 events, Joe still has a commanding lead, 27-19, but I put a little dent in that. I'm at 1552, and Jeremy is at 1,077.
Man, could you imagine if Kiz would have won? I would have been gone.
Oh my God! It would have been. I wouldn't even taken your picks anymore the rest of the year.
Yeah, I would have got 1,150 points.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous. Would have been a huge win.
Yeah,
but he didn't.
He did not win.
No. OWGR, like we said earlier, new number 1 in the world, Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah, quick rise, man.
Yeah, he took over John Rahm for the number 1 spot. Everybody just dropped down a spot, so it's Rahm, Morikawa, Hovland, and Cantlay. You play against these top fields, and Jeremy, is PGA Tour stats coming up for you? Check and see.
No, I just checked them.
Did you? Yeah, because
spinning.
I want to see what he did at the Players.
Yeah, let me see if I can get to his page.
Who's Scheffler at the Players?
Yeah. Because it was.
I don't recall.
PGA site was acting funky. Because I got all this stuff this morning, and then I go back this afternoon, and it's just not working. So top of the world for this man. He's also top in the FedEx Cup. He leads Sam Burns, Cameron Smith, Hideki Matsuyama, and Tom Hoge.
He was T55.
T55
at the Players.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? That far back? Wow.
He did have a T7 at Genesis, a second at Hero World Challenge, and then a couple top 20s.
So playing well.
Mayakoba had the fourth. Yeah, he's been playing really well.
Burns, Smith, and Matsuyama weren't in this event, and they didn't lose their place in the FedEx Cup standing. That's crazy. Hoagie got a couple points. He didn't play very well. And Taylor Gooch kind of got... I was expecting a little bit more out of him, too.
Yeah.
And then one of my surprise picks to make it through was Russell Henley, and he got waxed. Didn't win a match.
Dude, Morikawa whooped the shit out of... Who was it?
Didn't Answer beat the hell out of Morikawa? Like 8
yeah, so it's like Morikawa whooped the shit out of someone, and then Answer whoops the shit out of Morikawa the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some surprises. I'm shocked that JT didn't make it into the 16 at least.
Yeah, me too.
And then I'm also, I wouldn't say shocked, but to see how well DJ played. He played really well.
Yeah, he did.
Well, he
was putting.
He had won it before.
Yeah.
You know.
He's, when he's making putts, he's tough to beat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tough to beat.
He did switch out his putter shaft.
He's still using LAGP.
Is it?
Yeah. He's
different.
Are you sure? Because they even mentioned it on the broadcast that he swapped his putter shaft.
Oh, I know. They were talking. Those guys don't know what the hell they're talking about either. Different kick points on putter shafts. It's like, come on. No, he's...
Yeah, zinger. We don't have a wood driver at the end of our shaft, buddy. Zinger.
Yeah, he still had the LAGP in it. It was just he went back to the Spider. So maybe I don't know. I'm damn positive he still had the LAGP in it.
I mean, they specifically said shaft, so.
Well, they do have a new putter shaft.
True.
So. But Paul Casey, what do you think about what happened with Paul Casey? $40,000 paycheck for playing 2 holes.
Yeah, sounds nice.
Right?
I wish I could do that.
Yeah,
a couple times, 2 times a year. I'm good with that.
Right? Because I had him making it to the bracket. I had him winning twice. So that really hurt me. But, I mean, do you think he hurt himself, or do you think he knew he was hurt and just said, well, I'm going to give it a go, and if it don't work, fuck it?
I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
Probably wasn't
probably.
feeling great, and then just... I think that happens with a lot of them.
Yeah, but, I mean,
They go in, they want to play it, they force a little bit, tweak it.
And just no-go.
Done.
He just wanted some barbecue or something, maybe. Yeah. We'll go to Austin and grab some barbecue,
Some
try and play a
barbecue.
couple holes. If
I
I
got
don't
an
feel
extra
it,
40 grand in my pocket today.
Yeah.
For hitting 5 golf shots, so.
Shit, I'd do that all day.
Right. All right, Jeremy, let's get into what's happening this week on the professional circuits.
All right, so this week on the PGA Tour, we have the Valero Texas Open at TPC San Antonio, the Oaks course. It's a tough one. One of the toughest. They always mention this. One of the toughest courses they play all year. 7,400 yards, par 72, 500-point event. Spieth is defending champ. You got your regular coverage, PGA Tour Live, Golf Channel, and NBC on the weekend. This is another good one. I don't know. It has a similar feel because it's in the same area, but, I mean, it's still like that hill country, tons of shrub oak. That's where the Kevin Na had a 17 or whatever. Couldn't get out of the trees.
Then he went and hung a shirt up in there the following year. Which
Yeah.
I thought that was one of the strangest things I had ever seen. He took one of his polos and goes into the woods where he got that 17 and hung it on a hanger in the tree. It's like, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Next.
And then DP World Tour, no tournament scheduled. The next event a lot of players will be at is the Masters. LPGA Tour is the Chevron Championship. It's a major. Mission Hills Country Club in Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs area. 6,700 yards, par 72. Last year, this is the last year they're playing at this course.
Yeah,
they've been there forever.
They've been 50 plus years, tons of history. So I was like, what the hell's going on? Why? So did some research on it, and this used to be the Anna Inspiration.
Yep.
And everybody called it the Anna. But they got some new Chevron money, and with some new Chevron money means we're changing some shit up. The prize, the purse is going way up. It's going to be on par with the other majors on the LPGA Tour, which is a good thing. And it's going to have a venue change. Now, they have not announced the venue change. Mm-hmm. But tell me Shadow Creek would not be perfect for this event, for a major.
I agree.
Yeah.
Right? The match play. Yeah. Hey, send the match play back to the Dinosaur and
Cascada.
Let's bring a major. Ooh. Let's bring a major to the Vegas.
They should do Southern Highlands for the match play.
Yeah, good. Southern Highlands for match play. Shadow for the major. I would love to see pros play Cascada, though.
Yeah.
Really? You think?
I would love to walk.
That's not a walkable golf course, though.
Definitely not. No, definitely not. But it would be fun to see him try.
Well, you know what? Kapalua is not a walkable golf course, in my opinion, and they have to walk that. So
that's true. Yeah. LPGA. So we got Patty Tavatanakit is the defending champ. Korn Ferry Tour Lake Charles Championship. Wasn't this the one they just played?
Wow,
Golden Nugget.
I did not update that.
Nice. Very nice.
My bad. Ignore that one. I don't know where the Korn Ferry's playing that week. We'll have somebody get on that.
Yep, and then we got the PGA Tour Champions is the Rapiscan System Classic in Biloxi, Mississippi at Grand Bear Golf Club.
Yeah, Korn Ferry. What the hell? I can't believe I did that.
I can believe it.
Well, shut up. This is coming from somebody that referred to a putt as straight as lightning. Can't believe that came out of my mouth.
Straight as lightning, straight as lightning.
Straight as lightning, straight as lightning. Yeah,
isn't it the Club Car? Yeah, Club Car Championship at Landings Club in Savannah, Georgia.
There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Dad Guy. Really appreciate that. All right, so let's do our little ad break, and we'll be right back. Ask any golfer, and they'll tell you their hole-in-one story, whether it went in or not. Chasing Aces is a brand that was launched with the idea that everybody is welcome on the course. They believe in building a community through their shared love of the game. Golf comes with pressures and expectations, and that includes what you wear. Chasing Aces hats, performance polos, and t-shirts keep you looking sharp from the clubhouse to the tee box. So, take the pressure off. We're all here to have a good time. Walking the fairways and Chasing Aces means you see every hole as a golden opportunity. Please visit ChasingAcesGolf.com, and you can find them on Instagram as well at Chasing Aces Golf. Even the best are Chasing Aces.
Hey, I'm Bob West, your Vegas golfing real estate agent. Over the course of a 4-hour round, I can help you with some tips to lower your scores. I can also help you with your goals when it comes to buying or selling a home anywhere in Las Vegas or Henderson. Reach out to me on Instagram at TheBobWest, or just send me a text at 605-881-5481. Give me a call. Let's play around.
Golfers, swing into Las Vegas Golf Superstore for the hottest new arrivals from Cobra, featuring the new LTDX drivers, engineered for the longest total distance with extreme forgiveness. Internal weights create the power core, and hot face technology delivers faster ball speeds at every contact point. 4 drivers to fit every golfer's needs. Swing by Las Vegas Golf Superstore and get custom fit today. Las Vegas Golf Superstore, home of the 90-day satisfaction guarantee, and shop us online at worldwidegolfshops.com.
Hey, welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. Back from the break, so that can only mean one thing.
Look at this Instagram.
Look at this Instagram. Social media shout out segment. Right. Who wants to go first? Anybody? Bueller? Go ahead, Jeremy. What you got?
I'm going with a very small account. Not that old either. It's mediocre tour players. They just post like random mediocre tour players.
This is the Smiley Kaufman fan page.
He might be on there. No, I don't think he's on there. I'm surprised actually, but
yeah.
He posts a little bit of stats, how much they earned when they
These
played.
These are the posts of when people ask you, like, do you remember Kevin Stadler?
Yeah.
Ryu Imada. Remember when he was supposed to be like the next big thing? Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Guidos. These are great.
Arjan Atwal, remember he was at the Southern Highlands event. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see this page grow.
Ted Purdy. Oh my goodness.
Bryony Baird.
Who is Bill Glasson? Oh my goodness. This is some good stuff.
Yeah.
Kevin Stadler in the Strixon cap. Great find, Jeremy.
Thank you.
Great find. So for mine, this one I think you guys are going to like. Didn't see either one of you following it, and so I'm kind of excited about it. It is Super Swings. It's Super Swings _SS. Golf collection of golf equipment passed on to other enthusiasts or kept for my game. So if you're a gear junkie, Jeremy, this is one that you will enjoy.
I'm already enjoying it.
Some really cool shit on here.
Yeah. I think,
man, how good do those Nike clubs look with the paint
Right?
I know
off?
I
saw this the other day.
The other day, I didn't realize it was this post.
Oh, you did?
yeah.
That is very cool. Yeah.
They look so much better.
I think someone
without
might
the
have
paint.
reposted it. Oh yeah. And my buddy plays those irons, and he did the same thing to him, and they just night and day different.
Yeah, it doesn't
No,
even
none of that weird.
look like a crappy Nike iron. It looks like a legit iron.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sick.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so
I like
if you're
that.
a club junkie, this is an account that you will enjoy. So give them a follow. All right, Joe, who you got?
All right, this is one I've been wanting to talk about for a while, but they hadn't released their clothing yet. For any hip hoppers out there, people that used to DJ, there used to be a brand called Mixwell back in the day. I used to rock it in high school. This brand is called Puttwell, so it's at Puttwell Golf. Super basic stuff, but really clean, simple. They got some good stuff going on, and yeah, I'm totally down with it. Been waiting for them to like release their line for a while. At least the past, I think I've been waiting
That picture national
almost a
out
year.
there.
Yeah, but they finally released some gear and some putter covers and stuff. So it's real simple and cool shit.
Where are they based out of? Do you know?
I do not know. I do not know.
Check out their website. Our story.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, you guys didn't used to DJ in high school, did you?
No.
No, but I love that picture of the caddy or the guy with the Titleist bag with the Stussy shirt. I haven't seen one of those shirts forever.
It's a vibe, man. It's a vibe.
Stussy. The Stussy crew. That's hilarious.
Yeah, there was a brand called Mixwell. It's like a DJ thing back in the day. It was like a DJ clothing company. And I heard of Puttwell a long time ago. I was like, oh, it really reminds me of Mixwell.
Look at that old Lynx hat. That's hilarious. I saw a guy we went and watched a lacrosse tournament, and some guy had a Lynx umbrella. Like, yeah. Good one, Joe. Nice find. Nice find.
Thanks, man.
Well done. All right, so that'll wrap up Look at This Instagram for this week.
I don't care if the sun don't shine. I do my drinking in the evening time when I'm in Las Vegas. You can can sit in the sun and camp.
Viva! Golf is expensive as fuck around here now.
Yeah.
Man, it is getting ridiculous. And now the weather's getting nicer. I don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah, it is getting prices.
For some, no more summer discounts for locals.
Man, I mean, we're getting bent over at food prices, gas prices, golf prices. What's next?
Yeah, I'm curious.
What's next?
I'm curious to see what those 5:30 a.m. tee time prices look like.
Oh my God, they're going to be. I mean,
They're normally not that bad because people don't want to wake up that early, but.
Well, they're bad because all the cooters want to get out before the heat comes.
Yeah.
It's true.
We'll see.
What do we usually play when we go play those early in the morning, Joe? Like, it's like $50, right?
Yeah, 60 bucks. I doubt it's gonna be 80 at least minimum, I'm sure.
We're gonna have to start doing a report like Wednesday tee times this week are blah 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 blah. Saturday blah 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 blah, and just see if we can do a scale and watch how that thing spikes like freaking Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be bad. Gonna be bad. So we got the tournament this week. Valero Texas Open, TPC San Antonio. You want to go over the odds, huh?
Yeah, I can pull it up right now. I already put in a few bets for the Masters next week. So yeah, for Valero, come on now. Your favorite is Rory at 7-1, Jordan Spieth 12-1, defending champion. Corey Connors 15-1, Hideki Abraham Answer 16-1, Bryson, Gary Woodland 25-1, Siwoo Kim, Mav McNeely, Adam Hadwin 33-1, Chris Kirk, Keegan Bradley 35-1, Tony Finau, Jason Day 40-1, Jonathan Vegas 45-1, Kevin Streelman, Davis Riley, those guys are 50-1, Ricky Fowler, Luke List, and Patton Kaziri, along with Russell Knox and Mito Pereira 55-1, Sahith Theegala 70-1, Denny McCarthy 80-1. Damn it, it just backed out. 80-1 is, I lost my spot. Scott Stallings 90-1, Lee Westwood 100-1, Troy Merritt 100-1, Taylor Moore 125-1, Pat Perez 125-1, Bo Hostler 125-1. It's not terrible there. Ches Reavie 150-1. Let's go all the way down. At the bottom, 251, Steven Jägermeister at 250-1.
There's a Hoosiengarden in the field this week too.
Harry Higgs 200-1.
Yeah, he is down there.
He's always down there.
Last chance for these guys to get into the Masters that haven't already qualified. So it would be the cut line on Friday will be a little interesting, for those guys fighting for world ranking points and where they're going to end up and if they can win the tournament. And there could be a little drama. Come Sunday afternoon.
I'm throwing 5 on Patrick Rogers at 200-1 and 5 on Harry Higgs at 200-1. Place bet.
Nice. Place bet. Yeah, 200-1. I mean,
this is a spot where someone can win that you don't think, honestly.
Yeah, like Jordan Spieth last year.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody thought he was going to win.
So,
I did.
Maybe he was on a roll back then though. Last year.
Let's see. Yeah. So, last year at this event, I took Aaron Wise, Joe took Tony Finau, and Jeremy took Abraham Answer.
I think this is a good spot for Answer, but he's 16-1, so I'm not taking him. And Corey Connors, who played great, 15-1. He's won this before. Got in on a Monday Q. When he won,
yeah.
That's right,
last player to do that, right?
Yeah, one day they'll make a movie about it, I'm
sure. Yeah, Connors was in that Casey group, so he got a free point, didn't have to play, so, maybe a little rested, not as, exhausted as some of the other guys that played more golf. So maybe that gave him an advantage. Then we'll see. But yeah, he's right up there at top. So my pick, since I won the week, dug into this a little bit, trying to figure out. Anytime I go into data golf and look at stats, it just screws me all up. So I kind of just went a little gut, a little stats on this one. My pick is Gary Woodland. At 25 to 1.
I was thinking about taking him.
GW. Let's see. So Joe, you finished second.
Oh man. Yeah, I want to go bonus points, but it's kind of slim pickings around the 25 to 60 range, which is why I was going to take Gary. I'm going to go. Let's go. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
It's amazing radio.
All right. I'll take Corey Connors. I'm not going bonus points this week. 15 to 1. Just put on the spot.
I stole your pick.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, Jeremy, should I just say Jordan Spieth for you?
No.
Oh,
I'm going
wow.
a little deeper.
All right.
I'm going with Johnny Vegas.
Ooh.
Interesting pick.
What are his
He's been
odds?
playing well the last few weeks. He's been playing well.
Yeah.
He was kind of near the top, wasn't he?
45 to
He's
1.
like 45 to 1, yeah.
45 to 1. Oh, bonus. All right.
Wow. I would have never guessed that in a million years.
That Jeremy would have taken him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there not a Korean player in the field you don't like?
Honestly, I was going to choose Answer until you reminded me that I picked him last year. We'll go Vegas. We'll stick with Vegas. We'll see.
Stick with Johnny Vegas.
He's a Texas guy, so we'll see.
He has been playing well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So next week, we'll have Trey back on the show because it'll be the Masters preview.
Can't believe it's already here.
I know. It's so good. You want to get into some Masters chat?
We can, yeah.
So who, other than a good bet, right? So not odds trying to make people some money, but who you think is going to win. Who do you think is going to win?
I'm going Cam Smith or Rory McIlroy. I think Rory's year is going to be this year.
Yeah.
I doubt that.
I like the Cam Smith pick.
I love the Cam Smith pick.
Considering how well he played there last year and winning the Players, doing the smart thing and taking a tournament off after a win to let that high bring him back down to earth, get himself prepared. I mean, I definitely think he's in game mode to win a major.
Yeah.
And shit, he played great there last year.
Yeah, I think Cam Smith is an amazing pick. I think Sam Burns could be a really good pick. Obviously, I always like Xander.
Dude, what's going on with him? He has not played really good golf since the Olympics.
No, he has not. He has not played great.
What do you think it is?
Going on. No idea. He hasn't played that much either, though.
Yeah, it just seems like he should be playing in the tournaments that he is playing. He should be playing better.
Did you guys see the tweet about Homa for the Masters?
No.
So Homa mentioned something about like laser tag. Like, remember we used to play laser tag, something like that. And someone responded to him and was like, hey, next week when you miss the cut, according to my husband, do you want to come down to wherever, South Carolina on the weekend and play laser tag on my son's birthday? And he responded to them and he said, I'm sorry I can't make it this time because I'll be winning the Masters.
That's awesome.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
So updated Masters odds. John Rahm, Colin Morikawa, Scotty Scheffler, and Patrick Cantley are all 12-1. Cameron Smith, 14-1. Xander, 15-1, along with Jordan Spieth. Got Rory, Brooks, Justin, and Hovland at 16-1. DJ at 18-1, and then it jumps. Defending champ Matsuyama at 30-1, and I think maybe that's because he's been injured.
That's tough to do, man. Back to back at the Masters.
Yeah.
That's...
Zalatoris, runner-up last year, 30-1, and he did figure out a little something with his putter this last weekend. So,
I've still got that fucking loopy loop to do.
Oh, dude, some of those little putts are scary to watch.
Every time he does it, I'm like, he's gonna miss this on the backswing. He gets it in there though, most of the time, I guess.
Bryson 32-1, Louis Oostin and Sam Burns at 35-1, Joaquin Niemann 40-1, Tony Finau, Daniel Berger, Sungjae M at 45-1, Tommy Fleetwood, Corey Connors at 50-1, Justin Rose 55-1. Got Terrell Hatton, Matthew Fitzpatrick, Paul Casey, Patrick Reed, Shane Lowry at 60-1. Adam Scott, Webb Simpson at 65-1. Woodland.
Honestly, I kind of like Lowry too.
Well, Adam Scott's won here too, and he's not playing terrible, you know. Let's see, you got Abraham and Jason Day at 70-1. Matt Wolf, Robert McIntyre, Bubba Watson, Mark Leishman, Sergio Garcia at 75-1. Sergio at 75-1 is, wasn't too long ago he won there. He knows the place. Homa and Billy Horschel 90-1. Harris English, Tiger Woods, Lee Westwood, Ricky Fowler at 100-1. Kokrak, Hoagie, Garrick Higo, Siwoo Kim, Francisco Molinari, Bezaden Hood, Russell Henley, Brian Harmon at 125-1. There's not a crazy amount of people in this. We'll run it all the way through. Let's see. Got Kevin Na, Gooch, Cameron Davis, Cameron Champ, Kevin Kisner, Matt Wallace at 150-1. Ian Poulter, 175-1. Matt Jones, Danny Willett, Victor Perez, Carlos Ortiz, Ryan Palmer, Dylan Fratelli, Matt Kuchar at 2. What happened to Matt? Where's Matt Kuchar been?
Man, he was on a roll.
Is he on MIA right now? Did he get suspended? Did he do something?
I don't know, man.
Seriously.
But back a few years ago, man, Cooch was like top of the world, man. He was running it.
Luke List, 225-1. Mackenzie Hughes, Zach Johnson, Lucas Glover, 250-1. Hendrik Stenson, Lucas Erber, Guido Migliozzi, and Sepp Straka, Charles Schwartzel, Brendan Todd, Stuart Sink, Bernd Wiesberger, Lanto Griffin, Sebastian Munoz, all at 30-1. Hudson Swafford, 300-1. 350-1, Swafford. Harry Higgs, 750-1. Bernhard Longer, 1,000-1, along with Mike Weir and Freddie Couples. Leatherface is back.
I've already put a couple bets in for the Masters. I got Homa at 90-1. I took Kisner at 155 or 150-1. I took Kevin Na at 150-1. And Abraham Answer. I think Abraham Answer could win the Masters one day.
No, I don't think so.
I think he could. It's going to take a while.
As soon as Luke List won, I put in a bet for him at 225-1. It hasn't moved, so that was back in January when I put that in. Just a couple dollars. The Augusta native.
Yeah.
Dream come true for him. That's what I'm rolling on.
Yeah, I mean, it could happen. I mean,
just takes one.
Anything can happen out. Yeah,
Just
anything can happen
one.
out there.
All right, so percentage of chance that Tigers play. Where you at, Joe?
95%.
Whoa, Jeremy?
I'm like 67.
Yeah, I'm about 40.
I think he's playing.
I mean,
I've
I'm
thought it since last year.
100% want him to, which I think everybody does. I think the fact that he's out there playing and walking is a sign that he's trying to get ready. I just don't know if he's going to be Augusta 4 rounds ready.
Do you want to see him play and miss the cut?
Does Tiger want to play and miss the cut?
I don't think so.
Probably not.
I mean, I don't really want to. I mean, I'd love to see Tiger play, but I don't want to see Tiger play and miss the cut.
But Leatherface makes the cut every now and then.
But dude's in like the best shape you can be when you're 70 years old or whatever. 60 years.
He is. He's a freak.
Tiger's just got so much.
Too much pride?
Against him.
Do you think?
I don't know. I'd love to see it, but I just don't think it's going to happen.
No.
I think it's happening. I thought it's going to happen since last year.
It feels forced to me, though. Honestly, like if Tiger plays, it feels like he's not his best.
Here's the thing. I think he can play. I think it's the walk. Like it's all the walk.
It's all the walking.
Oh yeah.
There's tons of elevation changes there.
He can play, but it's the walk. And it's going to be the walk that if he doesn't play, it's because of the walk.
Yeah, I don't think he'll get the daily cart exemption for Augusta.
No, and I don't think he would want to take the exemption either. But I think he wants to play really badly, and I think from the reports of him walking medalist, I mean, medalist is pretty flat.
It's an endurance thing right now, though. You know,
right,
he's got to build up his, because you can go on a treadmill, you can go on a bike, you can build up your endurance like that all you want, but it's different walking and playing golf. There's the mental side of it that goes along with the physical side of it, and the mental side can be just as exhausting as the physical side when you're playing for a major championship and every shot matters.
Yeah, I think he plays though.
Maybe
that could just be the optimist in me, but
I'm gonna say something really, really unpopular.
Ooh, wait, hang on a second.
Uh-oh.
Let's get the soundbite ready and.
I'm just not that excited about Tiger coming back for this. It's just not. I'm a huge Tiger fan. Love Tiger since the beginning. I'm just done with that. I don't know. It's just my personal opinion. It's Tiger Woods, of course. All the attention's on Tiger, and I'm not one of those guys that says this is the PGA Tour. All they talk about is Tiger Woods. I'm not that guy. I just don't think he's already hit the pinnacle on the Masters, winning it a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a hard one to beat because him coming back and just missing the cut, no one's going to remember that. Yeah, he's going to come back after in a car accident and all that, but I would say you wait
until you know you can do it.
I don't know. I mean, maybe he'll never be ready. Maybe this is his chance to play again, but
except I think
it's just not my thing anymore. I'm not like super gung ho about Tiger
you've
playing.
Seen those videos where everybody's talking shit about Tiger, and he's like watching it, and then he comes back and wins. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, we can get this soundbite on that when he wins the Masters again.
Hey, if he wins, awesome. I'm just not
That'd be
that
great
excited
for the pod.
about the Tiger Woods coming back.
Yeah, I'm
to
not
the
that
Masters.
excited about Tiger Woods going back to play the Masters, and he's like watching it on an iPad. It's like, this fucking Jeremy guy. Oh, I'm gonna win this shit.
I hope he does.
Talking trash. Yeah,
I don't want to see Tiger Woods come back and miss the cut.
So here's Jeremy's. This is Jeremy's take on Tiger Woods.
Honestly, I think if he comes back and even if he misses the cut, it's good. Nobody, if he plays, nobody a year ago thought he would be playing in it. Not a single person. And that's probably what's going on in his head. Like, nobody thought a year ago I could even play in the PNC, you know? But to play the Masters, like, nobody, except me. I said it.
He's the type of guy that will get off on doing it.
Yeah, you tell him he can't do something.
Yeah.
He's going to do it. Yeah,
and
exactly.
I mean, he's even said, where he used to think, I'm not entering a tournament if I don't think I can't win it.
Right.
That mindset's kind of gone for him because now it's, he's still chasing history, and he wants to get to Jack's record because
oh yeah,
everybody hands down agrees Tiger Woods is the greatest golfer, but there's one thing that's preventing that from being 100% by 100% of everybody, and that's the major titles. And if he can even just get to 18, which is still going to be incredibly tough, it would solidify that. He's got some courses coming up that he can do it at, especially at St. Andrews. I mean,
yeah, I think he only plays the majors, and he plays a couple every year.
Yeah. Yep. Play hero.
I think we see him though. I think we see him.
All right. I'm still sticking around 40%.
I have believed that.
Jeremy's at I don't care percentage.
September or whatever. Whenever I said it.
But hey, I totally respect your opinion, because I can agree that there's probably more people that are willing to admit that think that way.
Oh yeah, guaranteed.
I would love nothing more to see Tiger break Jack's record. It just this specific time for the Masters just doesn't feel, and maybe I don't know, it just feels super forced, which if he's ready to play, great, he's ready to play. I just don't want to see it
force
it, and he's withdrawing, he's not making the cut because he can't play. That just doesn't, yeah, it's great, he's going to come play and all that. That's awesome. Everyone said he wasn't going to be able to, but
snaps
that's
his leg
not
on the first
Tiger
tee,
Woods vision I have in my mind. So it's kind of like, it's like Michael Jordan when he went to retirement, came out, retired, came back out. I was a huge Jordan fan, but after a while it's like, oh, he's coming back again. It's like when he played for Washington Wizards the last couple of years, it's like all of those memories you have as a Chicago Bulls or whatever, it's like watered down a bit. That's what this Masters feels like to me.
There's no doubt that Tiger's going to come back at some point, right?
Yeah, I hope that happens.
He's coming back at some point.
I don't know. I don't see a comeback. I see entering into a few events, but can you call that a comeback?
No, I'm saying he's coming back to play is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Not a comeback, but he is coming back to play.
He's going to come back and play.
Yeah, he has to, for it to be a comeback, he has to compete, for a season, not just majors.
Right. And so the Masters is going to be when he comes back, whether it be this year or next year, right? If he comes back this year and plays and he doesn't play well, we have a whole nother year before we see him again to get his body right. So I feel like he's going to come back and give it a shot to see where he's at. And if he doesn't play well, then we don't see him for at least a year. At least.
So if let's say he plays well at the Masters, if he plays.
Yeah.
When's the next time we see him?
I would say
PGA Championship.
You think he'll come to the PGA or the US Open, or
when are those? So I think you would maybe St. Andrews. When St. Andrews.
It's PGA, US Open, and then St. Andrews. That's Open. July.
Yeah, I would say July. If he plays well in this one, I would say July.
Well, what's
maybe a tournament like a few weeks before that, maybe. Because look, Tiger wants to win the ones where people want him to win. I truly believe that. People want to see him win the Masters. People want to see him win at St. Andrews. And I think he knows that. And I think if he does reach that echelon of Jack, like he wants to do it at a significant spot, such as Augusta or St. Andrews or something like that.
Yeah, that's why I was saying it's that window. It's closing. The opportunities for him to win at places that he can win at is getting smaller and smaller every passing golf season.
Exactly. What is it? What is he at majors? How
14.
far is he? Is he?
Or what is he at? 15? 15, because the last one was 15.
So he's three back.
He needs
so he's three back.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think in his eyes,
if he can get two at Augusta, one at St. Andrews, he's done.
Yeah, one at Masters
this
year.
Time next year.
One at St. Andrews, and the next year Augusta. Tie it. Boom.
And sail off to the sunset.
I mean, and it's hard to, because last year when he got in that accident, it seemed like a really dark area, like he didn't want to live and blah blah blah, and I don't know. The dude can't dress for shit for a Golf Hall of Fame thing, but I think he knows what he's doing, and I think he's going to play, even if it's just a test to see where he's at currently.
All right, you heard it here.
You know what I mean? I mean, if he misses the cut, he misses the cut, but at least he knows where he's at and what he's going to work on, and I think we see him.
I would love to hear what our listeners think about Tiger Woods coming to the Masters. I would love to get some more opinions.
Yes, please.
Honest opinions.
Yeah. Dude, we're 10
everyone's a
days
Tigers
out or
fan,
some shit,
but-
right?
Oh yeah, for sure. And he always waits till Friday. It's tradition.
Practice rounds
Friday.
start in a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
7 days live at the Masters every night on my TV. Putting it on and taking the remotes from the kids.
Yeah. I want to believe if he really felt like he couldn't play, he would have told us by now. If he really felt like he couldn't play.
Getting in the mind. Getting in the mind. Charlie Woods put out a tweet that said, "My dad just told me he's playing the Masters this year. Let's go." Did you see that?
Thought I wish that was real.
No.
The Charlie's account that someone made up
Probably
posts all kinds of off the wall shit about his dad.
Oh yeah.
Too funny.
I saw someone say something earlier, and I can't remember what it was, but I don't know. I think it's going to happen.
All right. So next week, Trey will be with us. We'll be talking all things Augusta. I'm sure we'll have some look at this Instagram Masters themed segments, our odds, our picks, our locks. First major of the year. It's the best major, in my opinion. It sucks because all this anticipation that leads up to it, and then after the first round on Thursday, you're like, shit, there's only 3 days left. And the next thing you know, it's Sunday afternoon, and then you're like, it's over.
Yeah.
It goes, it takes so long to get here, and it's over so fast. So,
yeah.
Oh, and we got to do, hey, have you guys worked on your rankings at all?
Nope, not at all.
Well, why not? Wait, you got something against it, Joe?
No, I
just don't care?
I don't know. Can you resend the email, please?
Oh, my God.
It's probably dug deep in that email.
Jeez, are you like my wife where you've got 3,000 unread emails?
That's like my wife.
Yeah? Oh,
probably like 100.
She sits there on her
I have 119 unread.
Oh my God. I'm so anal. If I have a red circle on something, I have to get rid of it.
Well, 50 of them are from the Hidden Greens account, which are just spam.
You know what's worse than that many emails? When you pull up your wife's browser on her phone and there's 500 tabs and you can't open another one.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You've reached the limit.
I'm like an OCD tab management
person.
Oh
my goodness. It drives me nuts. Our main computer in the house, I'll go over to it and this computer sucks. This computer sucks. And I go and look, and there's 7,500 shortcuts on the desktop and 40 tabs open. And like, gee, I wonder why.
Yeah.
Too funny. Too funny.
All right. Only 72 now.
Only 70. Okay, good.
Nice.
Right on. Well, find that one with the spreadsheet on there. Fill that shit out. Get it back to me. Because we got to record that soon. You know, we normally do it in March. Probably deleted it. Wow. Wow. Oh, hey, VGN news came out today. We have a sponsor for the first major of the season at Chimera on April 23rd, which is also my birthday, by the way. T-Box Coffee Company has agreed to be the title sponsor for that event. So they will be on site serving up some coffee for us that morning. We got a 9 o'clock tea time, so everybody be out there a little early to get warmed up and have some coffee for us, maybe some swag, buy some coffee. So want to give them some love for that. Also have a giveaway on my Instagram account right now from Kobe Stevens Apparel. He has 4 new pieces for a Masters-inspired collection. Some cool items. And Steven told me that the polos are legit, that they're really, really good, comfortable polos. So you got a chance to win your choice of one of those. Real simple. You don't have to tag, like, follow, all that stuff. Just tag somebody on that post. And then if your name is selected, then your friend that you tagged will also win a T-shirt from them. So
wow,
it's some good stuff. And it's crazy because I have like 10 comments on mine, and Steven's private account has over 130. So help a brother out. Need some more people on there, because Kobe Stevens is doing some good stuff. So that's it. That's all I got.
Yeah.
So until next week, Masters preview coming up. Make sure you guys get out, chase some daylight.
Later.